Il y a bien longtemps, dans une galaxie lointaine, plus précisément en 1977, sortait sur les écrans La Guerre des Étoiles. 40 ans plus tard, le film de George Lucas continue de battre dans le cœur des fans. Nous en avons rencontré certains à la convention Star Wars d'Orlando.
Well, Star Wars was actually probably one of my first formative memories. I was born 40 years ago today, so this is a good birthday present for me. And I guess since I was a child, Star Wars meant so much to me. The characters, the morals of stories that it told. The philosophy of the Jedi.
I feel like it's so cliche, but it represents hope.
I was pretty little when the first one came out. I was about 8 or so, I think, but I grew up with it. Like, I had the toys, we played, so it's so nostalgic to me. And now my kids love it.
Anyone can find something that they can relate to within the universe that is Star Wars, whether it's adventure or finding themselves, or there's just so much like diversity within the films, and so anybody can see a character and they can identify with it. So unity was really what I would suggest as something that is Star Wars, what it's about.
The reason that I'm dressed like General Leia Organa is because for me, when the first movies came out, she was the representative of the first independent woman, and so that's why I followed it so much, because I tend to be that way myself.
I love you.
I know.
Très discret ces dernières années, le père de la saga a ravi les fans de sa présence pour cet anniversaire exceptionnel.
It proves a lot. It means a lot. I saw it with my father. My father took me to see it, and it was the first movie I ever sat through on the credits. And I just sat there. My dad wanted to leave. I'm like, no. And I remember watching all the stuff go by. And I just said, did you like it? I said, I can't believe people get paid to do this. I want to do this at my house. It must stay in my floor. I have my own floor. My wife says nothing else can come out of that floor.
I mean, this was always kind of like a family affair for me. My dad is like a huge Star Wars fan. My mom's a huge Star Wars fan. So like I kind of grew up with it. Like every episode that came out, I was able to see it in theaters. It got re-released. The originals got re-released. And I got to see them in theaters with my family the entire time. So it's just always been kind of a big part of my life. And then it kind of influenced, I'm actually a martial arts teacher, and it actually influenced like a lot of how I practiced and did certain things. Like I like doing a lot of choreography ever since seeing like episode 1. That's why I do the Darth Maul and all that.
It means so many things about life and good and evil and what's right and what's wrong. And it's really a thing to be celebrated by all people of all ages.
We're brothers. We played with this stuff as kids. You know, it helped shape our values. And now that I'm a father, I've passed that on to my daughter, who's 4, who loves the movies just as much as I did. And it's just great to see that, you know, passed on.
Franchise defines me. I mean, everything that I've done as a child, even as an adult, you know, I learned spacecraft engineering because of this movie.
Oh, it's everything. It's so generational. Everybody loves it. My son loves it. I love it. My parents love it. It's amazing.